Fran is looking for a second date update this morning with a woman named Jessica. Hi, Fran. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Hello. Welcome to Second Date Update. It's good to have you.
Oh, it's kind of cool to be here. Thanks, guys.
So take us from the start. How did you meet Jessica, and how did the first date go?
Well, we met through mutual friends. And by mutual friends, I mean, actually, technically, it was my ex.
Oh.
We had a really good relationship, and we parted on good terms. And, we had a whole relationship together and friend group and everything, and just decided that we were going to be cool about it, and we were.
That's good.
And she's now married and has a great relationship. And actually, this is one of her wife's friends.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so that's how I met Jessica. And I, was looking forward to the date. And when we hung out, we decided to get lunch and kind of walk around. And it was just so comfortable. And I don't know, we walked around for like an hour just chatting, and it was gorgeous out. And she was just really down to earth and really lovely. And I really felt a serious connection with her.
And that doesn't happen very often with people you're just, meeting for the first time.
Right? It just was easy.
Yeah.
And, she's smart and she's funny, and there was so much about us that felt really similar, and I felt like we really clicked. And I guess I'm really disappointed that she hasn't returned my messages, and I don't know what happened.
That is too bad. I like the word you use, though, comfortable.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Yeah, when it's just it feels right,
And so how did it all end?
We walked around, we popped into a couple stores, and, we actually just parted with a hug.
Okay.
I don't know. It was just really comfortable, and it was like, oh, my gosh, this was great. We should definitely do this again really soon. And then the next morning I texted her, and I'm like, oh, my God, it was so wonderful. Like, when can we hang out again? And she just didn't reply.
Nothing. So this is where I kind of have to break down into specifics here to try to, we're trying to pick up clues heading into this. You said we were like, oh, we should do this again. More specifically, did you say that, or did she say that, or do you recall?
I probably said it first, but it was definitely, I didn't feel like I was pushing it, or, it felt very natural to say, it seemed like she was in the same headspace.
Okay. She seemed agreeable to that idea?
Yeah. She was like, yeah, of course.
Okay. Aside from that one text that you sent her that you did not get a reply to, did you make any other attempts to communicate with her?
Yeah, I gave it a couple days and did another follow-up, like, hey, just checking in. I'm sure you're swamped. And still nothing.
That's too bad. I'm sorry.
It is too bad.
Okay, we've come back from worse than this. We've gotten Sometimes it just turns out to be a misunderstanding, or they got busy, or who knows what. Maybe they're not good texter backers.
Yeah, I just, I mean, I hate to say this, but I hope something's wrong.
Yeah.
As perverted as that is, I totally get it.
I can't figure out what's going on if not,
Sure. Anything else you think we need to know before we take the break?
No, I just thank you guys for having this. I'm hoping we hear from her.
Me too. And if not a second date, at least get some closure and some understanding, right?
Yeah.
Then that's what we'll do. We'll take a break here, Fran, and when we come back, we'll call Jessica, see what she's feeling. Coming up next, Jeff and Jenn, Cincinnati's Q102. All right, so Fran met Jessica through mutual friends, and they had a lunch day where they walked around, went into a few stores, got to talk some. Just felt very comfortable with her. Jessica, according to Fran, is just one of those down-to-earth, super smart, funny, magnetic people. Very fun to talk to. Really enjoyed her company. And was left with a sense that there might be a second date or an opportunity to at least see each other again and hang out. And that never happened because when Fran sent Jessica a text, there was no reply. She gave it a couple days, tried it again, still nothing. And that's left Fran pretty confused. So unless there's anything else you thought of over the break that you want to add before we make the call, Fran, now's the time.
No, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
Hello?
Hi, can we speak to Jessica, please?
This is.
Jessica, it's Jeff and Jenn at Q102. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
We're well. And we also have Tim and Fritch with us. We got you on speakerphone.
Hi, how are you?
What is what is happening right now?
It's your lucky day.
Yes. You have a few minutes. We'd love to talk to you on the radio if you're willing.
Is this a joke? What is happening?
Not at all. It's actually Second Date Update. It's a feature we do on our show where we try to put people together who maybe have lost touch. And you have an admirer out there, someone you've met, spent some time with, Fran, who had a lovely day with you, and she's not heard from you since the date and was left a little confused and is wondering if she said or did something to offend you.
Oh my goodness, this is super weird. Well, like, I didn't want to come up, like, she was lovely. She was very nice, and I didn't want to come across as, like, rude, but, like, she took me wedding gown shopping as, like, a first date. So it
Wedding gown shopping?
Wedding?
super awkward. It was so awkward.
Wait, who's getting married? That was a good question, Tim.
I don't know. It was very bizarre. It was like we were out walking and like we had a really great lunch and just were like going into like random shops and stuff. And then like all of a sudden we just like passed this bridal shop and she just like grabbed my arm and like threw me inside the store essentially. And she just started looking at dresses and I was like, what? Oh my God. And then she just started like trying some on.
Really?
And like,
Very proactive.
I don't know. I was like, I went with it because I
Had to.
like I don't know. I didn't know how to like say, hey, this is really weird, lady. Right. And like, I kind of just wanted to like use it as a case study and see what she was going to do.
Let's just see this through. All right.
It's such a weird thing. Like, I've never tried on wedding dresses before. I couldn't imagine,
Oh,
like,
it's so fun.
even doing it
it's
on
so
a date.
fun.
Like, I don't know. That's so weird.
So what kind of dresses was she trying on? She was going for
was
Soho?
it the mermaid? Was it
more
the ball gown?
bohemian? Was she doing white? Was she doing champagne?
Did she have sleeves?
Or a pink, maybe.
With the sweetheart neck. I do watch a lot of Say Yes to the Dress. I love that show.
No, but like, and then people, you know, they work on commission there, right? So the people were like, here, let me get you this dress. And they're asking her all these questions about her upcoming wedding.
No,
And
yeah, they want to know when the
they're-
date is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was she just making stuff up?
Yeah. Totally loving it, right?
And were you the
And I
fiance?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was just like,
That's awesome.
this is so awkward. It was like she was having so much fun, and I was just kind of like quiet and laughing because I was uncomfortable, you know?
If I was on a first date with a woman and she pulled me into a bridal shop and started trying on dresses,
Bye-bye.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
You
give
would have
you
been out of there
props
fast,
for
right?
hanging in there and not running from that store. So let's give Fran a chance to respond. Fran,
I mean, you guys make it sound so bad, and it really isn't. If you've never done it, you should try it. They sometimes have cake. They have champagne almost always. And it's just like, this is, honestly, it's like playing dress up like a little kid, and it's so much fun. These dresses are
but you can
crazy.
understand why Jessica would be a little freaked out because she's just getting to know you. It seems like you're sort of projecting you guys' future together already, just a couple hours into the first date.
I mean, yes, when you say it that way, I understand that it looks really weird, but I didn't even think of it that way. It's just something that I think is fun to do and kind of silly, and I thought it would be a way to just, you know,
Break the
be
ice.
kind of ridiculous. It's like a
Yeah.
fun activity.
Yeah.
I seriously don't even think about it in terms of like getting married. I'm not looking to get married. Like, that's not tomorrow for me, and certainly not on a first date. I really didn't mean it that way.
Did you at any point suspect that maybe Jessica was a little freaked out or showed signs of discomfort, maybe concerned that this was moving a little too fast for her? I guess not, because it seemed like you were having a blast.
She was laughing. Like, I thought she was having fun. I didn't realize she was embarrassed.
Yeah, but sometimes people laugh when they're uncomfortable, and I was like, I couldn't stop laughing because I was very uncomfortable.
I mean, and seriously, if I'd realized that, I just thought it was, I don't know. I mean, it sounds stupid now. I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean anything by it.
I didn't know they had cake you could sample at some of these places.
Sometimes they
pretty
do.
awesome.
Yeah,
All right, now
that
I'm a little
sounds
more
Now
open
I'm
to
in.
it. Yeah.
The champagne is like a staple, though.
Really?
Like, it definitely gets you cozy.
Oh, yeah.
It gets you there. I can only say that because I've been with friends that have been dress shopping before.
I see.
Or your bridesmaid dress shopping. That's like when they bring out the champs, it's like, okay, we got this.
cozy up for a little
Let's get
bit.
in for a little while in the circle of mirrors here and have a good
Yeah.
time.
I suppose more of these places, in an effort to safeguard themselves against just wasting time, they're not like, okay, what's the date? When's it happening? Like, how close are we? We don't want to waste any time here.
Well, I have friends too that work at a couple shops in Reading, and a lot
Yeah.
of it's like you have to make an appointment. You can't just
show up
Walk
and,
in, yeah.
Well, Jessica, I don't know if this makes any difference to you. It sounds like she was just trying to have some harmless fun and didn't mean anything by it. Outside of that experience, did you enjoy Fran's company? Would you consider the possibility of a continued friendship with her?
I mean, I don't know. It like the whole thing was just a little bit too weird for me. I didn't know what she was trying to like communicate, and it sounds like nothing, but I don't know. Like right now, I'm all about kind of meeting people and exploring different possibilities, and like I'm not really looking to get married or like I don't know. After that experience, I just kind of like wrote it off. Is like just a really super awkward, weird first date. So I don't know.
Because if you guys decide to give it one, I know that was kind of an awkward start, but if you're willing to maybe get together again, do another lunch date.
And I promise I won't go near a dress store.
Your call, Jess.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. Like, I don't know. It was super weird.
Maybe that's where you leave it. Like,
Yeah.
if you decide you want to go back out with her, just shoot her a text, let us know, and we'll pay for it.
You guys have each other's contact info.
No pressure, yeah.
Yeah.
Although I kind of do want to go dress wearing now, trying on dresses.
Yeah.
Especially if there's cake and booze.
So, Fran, Fritch is going to call you
Yeah.
and set it up, and
Girls'
you guys
Day.
can go together.
There you go.
Scott will be thrilled.
It is fun. It is fun. I loved it.
I'm telling you guys, it is really fun to do. Maybe not on a first date in the future, but like definitely add it to your outings.
All right. Well, Jessica, we appreciate you taking the call. And, Fran, we do appreciate you putting yourself out there and for coming on Second Date Update.
Yeah, thanks for pointing out a major flaw in my approach to first dates.
Not at all. We think you're lovely.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. And if you need our help with a second date update, you just have to send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
Thanks for listening to the Q102 Jeff and Jen Morning Show podcast, brought to you by CVG Airport. Fly healthy through CVG. For more information, go to CVG Airport /fly healthy.